What's up, everybody?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. It's an ugly, dreary day out my way today.
Yeah, me too.
You don't
I have
sound
a
enthused
nor'easter.
about it at all, Mike.
No, not at all. I forgot to mention beforehand that we're taking the kid out to an Easter egg hunt this afternoon.
Did you get snow yesterday? We got a lot.
Like light flurries, like nothing that was enough to stick, you know.
So it
But
shouldn't
2 weeks
affect
ago,
today.
it was in the 70s. We're outside in t-shirts and shorts, and then all of a sudden
right?
we
Weird
go back
weather.
to winter again. But anyways, it's nice and warm down in here. So good morning to everybody.
Good morning, everybody. We got Bobby Vu in the chat,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get the
Bobby.
California guys. They're up
Bobby.
bright and
Yeah,
early.
we got Julio, Ralphie, MG. Who
Yeah,
else we got, Mike?
25 minutes to grab your food.
Johnny
All the
Blaze.
usual-
I think
all the
Johnny Blaze
usual
was the first in the
He was.
Yeah,
Yep, 9:45 this morning.
Stock Jock.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's I don't know. I thought we were like in the clear. I thought we were gonna get maybe spring was gonna start already,
Hey.
but then
We still get snow in April. I mean, it could happen.
Yep, I know. And you probably get it up there, Phil, like when baseball season starts. Those first few weeks, you might have a baseball game that's being played in the snow.
Well, we have a dome.
The Brewers
Funny
play
story.
indoors. Yeah, I
is
guess that's true.
Cleveland, when they were still the Indians, I believe, actually had to come up to Milwaukee to play because we had a dome. They didn't. It snowed so bad. So
They're right
actually,
there
people,
on that lake.
it's kind of like the Major League because they filmed Major League in Milwaukee, and it was kind of like that feeling again, having Cleveland up here.
Yeah, which that's a great man. What a great movie that was.
Classic.
Major Leagues. There's a couple great sports movies. Maybe one
Ooh,
day
I gotta
we'll talk about some of them.
I gotta say this. There's only one thing left to do. It's the best line of the movie.
But so it is. We'll dive right into it because I got to kind of keep it a little bit short today. Yes, we got to take him to an Easter egg hunt, even though
Isn't it raining now?
out.
Don't you have a lot of rain out?
Yeah, right now I don't know if so. This may or may not happen.
Oh, that's going to be a muddy egg hunt.
I know. I don't really feel like standing out in the rain and the cold.
But
Well, Easter Bunny's got to do what he has to do.
Easter Bunny does it, right?
It'll be like going through the pumpkin patch for how.
Yeah, that's one thing I always remember. Every time we go to the pumpkin patch, it always seemed to be muddy and cold and nasty, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sports talk. No, don't worry. But
Amen, MG. I'm with you, bro.
I mean, but like movies like Major League and Slapshot and stuff, that's more nostalgia than it is sports, right? Because that's the way I see it.
I would consider Major League to be right up there with Young Guns. It's the same kind of thing. It's just classic. Look at all the actors in both of those
It's
movies.
sports, but it's more
It's
comedy,
nostalgia.
entertainment.
Yeah.
It's classic. But before we dive into some stuff, like this was like a huge week for TV and movies. I don't know if you guys realize that. Did any of you watch the new X-Men?
I have not.
I'm going on about that.
God,
I started it, but I didn't finish.
Mike, we are. If X-Men keeps up,
I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high.
I mean, you talk about a worthy successor. If it can keep this level up,
Yeah. Phil, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but
Not yet. I haven't had a chance. I did watch the new Roadhouse last night, though. So I am watching something.
Talk about nostalgia, bro.
Dude, I was blown away. That was a good movie. Usually I'll fall asleep. I'll pass out. I'm not going to lie. But I stayed awake for it. It was good.
I agree, Julio. X-Men.
Do you think that it properly honored the original Patrick Swayze classic from 1989?
I'm a huge Swayze guy. I think it did. It's hard for us to give these movies credit if they redid something like Back to the Future, Magnum PI, something like that. But I thought they did a good job.
Well, speaking of
McGregor coming in there. I mean, the guy he was the villain.
So is this a TV series, Phil?
Good actor. No. It's an Amazon. It's a movie on Amazon Prime. It's a straight up movie. The people involved are upset because they're mad at Amazon because they wanted it to have a theatrical run.
Oh. they just went right to.
I don't know if I would want to see it in the theater though.
I don't know where we're at with that, Zod. Like the last movie I saw in the theater, I can't even tell you.
Was that The Flash?
Maybe The Flash or maybe Barbie. Like it was one of those. Like
because I think for me it was Oppenheimer.
I just watched that. Yeah,
I didn't even see Aquaman 2 yet, or 3, whatever number they're on. Like what's the point?
2. Yeah,
what's the point though?
Yeah, you're right. I think it's only a matter of time before movie theaters are not a thing anymore. Either.
No. Wait. It wasn't Oppenheimer for me. It was that forgettable movie that Henry Cavill was in. Argyle.
that one.
Now I'm gonna have to check that out. I wasn't aware of this.
Roadhouse?
The remake.
Yeah, they've been advertising it like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, man.
I must have been living under a rock or something.
It's a fun movie.
I hate when they do redos like that, though.
Yeah,
I do too. But
because you never know.
You give them a chance.
You've been burned too many times on.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know. I don't understand the point of it. They're doing the Golden Girls over too.
Are you serious?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how can you do that?
With who? Are they all in their 30s instead?
No, it was the Saturday Night Live crew. I think Amy Poehler and all that. I forget their names.
You can't. I mean, those 4 ladies were the Golden Girls. You know, what I mean? Like
they got the only way.
I don't get the point.
Get away with it. The only way I think it could work is if they make it like they're somehow like they're descendants of the Golden Girls, like they make it like Golden Girls the Next Generation or something.
I don't think so because
now
now Maya Rudolph is playing Blanche, so she owns the house. Maya Rudolph.
So they are going to be just the same 4 characters,
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Disney has it. So
they're so creatively bankrupt. I swear, and that's what makes me. That's what makes me so hopeful and excited about this X-Men. I mean, you're talking about something that's actually continuing upon the original and not doing anything to screw it up, you know?
Yeah. Well, this is gonna screw it. Yeah, MG, exactly.
We can't even talk about that Crow. We can't even talk about that Crow remake. It gets my blood pressure goes up every time I think about it. That Crow, that new Crow should not exist. Oh my God. Especially because he's Eric Draven on top of everything else. So they're not even respecting the fact that Brandon Lee died making that movie. They're not respecting none of that. They're just making their emo.
Oh, we can get our money. That's all they care about, right?
Money. What's the guy's name? Post Malone version of Eric.
Oh my gosh, Post Malone is in the beginning of Roadhouse. And Kelly called him like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that was him."
Yeah,
guys, you got to watch this movie.
You might have to. Well, this is another one here that just released this week. The new Ghostbusters. I haven't seen it yet. I think I'm going to go see it next week.
Yeah, did you like the last one?
Yeah, I mean, it was probably like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
you know, it was better than average. I mean,
it wasn't
all right. Terrible, but it wasn't great. It wasn't as good as the originals. With not even
it never will be.
Sucks, but by today's standard, it was.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
By today's reboot standards, it's up there. It's pretty good.
You know, mediocrity becomes acceptable when all you get is crap.
It seems like Bill Murray has just like totally checked out of this whole thing. You know what I mean? Like.
Of course.
And I'll watch it until they phase out the original Ghostbusters.
Bill Murray just wants to be left alone and keep going from college to college, hanging out at frat parties.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what it cost them to get him in the movie. I mean, I'm sure he probably set the bar high. He's like, "Hey, you're paying me this, or I'm not doing it." And they're like, "Well, we're not doing it without him," so they had to.
Oh yeah, half the budget was Bill Murray.
It was just paying Bill Murray to say
what
6
else
lines.
Is he doing though? Like, I mean, it's just to get something extra. It's like Nicholson getting buying his Lakers season tickets, right? If he does this role, he can drop whatever that costs to sit courtside for the season. Like,
Yeah.
there has to be some kind of motivation for these guys.
I mean, it was like, goes back to, I don't want to bring up sports, but Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl. I'm sure the NFL wanted her there, just like the Lakers probably want Nicholson sitting right there on the.
Come on,
Could
you imagine?
how many Swifties watched the Super Bowl the first time they
no
it was
doubt.
the highest watched TV program since the moon landing.
Oh God.
The Beetlejuice. Did you see that?
I was going to. That was
you-
where I was going to go next. Do you want me to play the trailer, or did everybody see it?
Let's
I was
watch
gonna
it.
Surprise everybody.
Let's
but-
watch
watch
You
it.
can't play the trailer. You'll get dinged.
Will we get dinged just for a trailer?
Yeah.
Will we really?
Yeah, you can't play that trailer
Let's
unless you put nostalgia power. You'd have to put like a big nostalgia power logo over the trailer in the center of the screen. And then
Wow,
you
that's
could-
surprising that a
play it.
trailer would. You would think that would be advertisement, you know?
No.
Well, then maybe it's not worth it.
Well, he's
They'll
got a
ding
great
ya.
line at the end of the trailer. So watch the trailer.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I just saw that. What was it? Yesterday, maybe. It came out of nowhere. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I heard rumors that they were making it, but yeah, it's called Beetlejuice.
And the good news is that Michael Keaton can play Beetlejuice no matter how old he is because of the makeup.
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Yep.
He could be 106 and they can drag him back for Beetlejuice 3. I mean,
Yeah, as long as he can still somewhat stand up, and even not even then.
We're still
deep
getting
fake them.
stuff from our childhood, and I think that's the important thing.
Yeah.
You're still seeing Michael Keaton as Batman, as Beetlejuice.
Mhm.
You know, it's special. What if they did a crossover in 89, Mike, 90, when you had Turtles, Batman? Like, could you imagine that?
I know.
well, they eventually did the Batman and Ninja Turtles. Could you imagine that being adapted now with the
I know.
80s Turtles and Michael Keaton Batman?
Yep.
They're in my city.
In
That would be
the
awesome.
like the 90, was that 90 or 89 that we got the first Turtles movie?
It was
It's not-
it was 90.
Yeah. 90s when it. Yeah,
Those
it was released in
costumes,
theaters.
like that would have been crazy.
I know. I mean, that was the best look that the live action Turtles have ever had, in my opinion.
I
know that was Jim
Yeah, I
Henson,
like
though.
that too.
I heard that's the look they're going back to for the next live action, though.
I hope so. I have no interest in watching anything if it's not what we remember, you know, from
Nickelodeon stop motion garbage.
Yeah, that's CGI. Yeah, and that's, I don't know. I'm not really into the new look. I mean,
you know,
there's something about those animatronic suits that
get this.
just get some talented actors that could perform inside those things. They obviously can, and the technology is probably so much better now. They can make those suits a lot lighter.
Nickelodeon owns Garfield. Like when I took the tag off of the shirt, I thought of Turtles right away. Like that's
I had
crazy.
no idea.
Garfield Ninja Turtles crossover.
Hey, it just we're everything's going to be controlled by Disney, Amazon, and I mean, does Disney own Nickelodeon, or are they not yet?
No, not yet. I don't know. I mean, do we want Disney? I like Disney, but do we want Disney buying everybody?
No. I mean, you don't want the monopoly, right? That would be, then they just control everything. Yeah, this is, I know, Vader, you make a good point, because Ralphie's buddies, Saturday morning max out. I mean, I don't know how they get away with playing full episodes of shows and everything. And yeah, you're right. Like we play a 30-second clip of something with no sound, and we get.
I mean, remember what
we got nailed by Starship.
What happened with
Star Wars holiday.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's because of the music aspect of that, and that's the music will get you every time.
Yep. Well, you know.
Yeah, that comes up quick
firsthand. Phil, just music in the background of your videos. Play the teaser. He's saying, "MG's trying to get me canceled." I mean, okay, we've all seen it. I thought I was going to surprise you guys. I didn't know if anybody had seen that Beetlejuice trailer.
You know, Johnny brings up something good. Look at this.
Yes, So speaking of crossovers, yes, there's been a lot of the G.I. Joe Transformer crossovers in the past. Not really on the big screen or even in cartoons, but
there was a G.I. Joe Transformers Gem and the Holograms crossover in comic books.
I didn't know about Gem.
A lot of those.
I do have some of the old Transformer G.I. Joe comics.
There was a Masters of the Universe Thundercats, or like DC and Marvel
they teamed up. Yeah, the Masters of the Universe and the Thundercats have crossed over a lot in comic books lately. Yeah, it's a big thing.
Oh, he does get striked a lot.
Crossovers are good, team ups, but sometimes, like Justice League, they don't work out the way we want them to, and I think that holds a lot of this back.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Justice League could have worked. They pushed it too fast, I think.
You get the world's greatest heroes. Like, I know that, the Avengers, like, I'm a Marvel guy too, but you get the Justice League of America guys. I mean, come on, they're the best. You have Batman, you have Superman, Wonder Woman, the Flash,
Wonder Woman,
and Green Lantern. Screw it up. Zod. I mean, it's to this day, it bothers me that it never did what it should have.
No, I know, it killed me,
and that's why I say I'm just so thankful that we got Zack Snyder's Justice League, because that was the only way that it would have, we were able to get it redeemed and actually get a good Justice League movie. My God,
I know. I mean, maybe people just want solo movies. Maybe that's what they want. I always wanted team ups, and I always thought a great movie would be Spider-Man and Daredevil in New York. Spider-Man's not a kid; he's established. He's in his young 30s.
They'd be stupid not to make that.
I mean, that'd be a huge movie.
At some point, we got to get a Spider-Man Daredevil going up against Kingpin.
Oh, that'd be awesome!
Come on, man! Oh,
maybe a couple of cameos. Maybe Frank Castle does you don't have to call him the Punisher. Like, are they afraid of this? Bring in Frank Castle just as a cameo, because they're all in New York. Marvel is all New York. It's not like DC where they make up cities. Gotham, Central City, Metropolis.
Did they do a Superman versus Spider-Man
comic? Yeah, like back in the day.
But no movie yet, right?
In the comics and in porn, they did that.
In porn. Wait, excuse me, what?
Yeah, it was Superman versus Spider-Man, and actually they adapted the comic pretty good in the porn parody.
Can't say that I have seen that to be able to verify it, but I take your word for it.
What it is that it's they did that storyline, and you can cut out all the. If you cut out all the parts where the scenes with like
the naughtiness
with like Black Cat and Wonder Woman and other characters, if you cut all that out and you just do
it's a great story.
It's redeemable.
That could be that could be the bonus clips, the deleted scenes.
Well, here, let's look it up and play it. You think we get a strike for that?
Somebody actually did it though. They did like a cut of it. They did like a clip show of it on YouTube where they took all the superhero aspects from the comic and put it on YouTube for people to watch, cutting out all the actual pornography, and it actually does do a pretty good story. Like they like created their own like cinematic universe kind of thing with like Superman versus Spider-Man versus Superman. Batman versus Captain America. They did like this whole thing.
I remember that poster. Like there was they're all like,
I'm gonna find it and pull it up for you guys. Hold on.
That was the late 90s too. That's when Superman still had the mullet.
The blue hair Superman, was that in the 90s, or did that go away in the late 80s?
I don't know. I think you always have, even in Bruce Wayne, like you still have a little blue just to define the texture, because it's hard for the black.
Yeah, it's not that they really have blue hair, right? It's more like a.
And the thing is saying that, like looking at Batman from the 80s, 70s with the gray and blue.
Yeah.
Was he really supposed to be all in black? Like, is that just their way of separating those colors?
I mean, look at Batman on the NES. He's purple, right? Because the black sprite wouldn't have worked well. Right?
That's true.
I mean, you might be onto something, Phil. Maybe.
I think that's the way they do the reflections of the night. Like, if you got black hair, you can't just put white on there. It'll look like you had gray hair.
Yeah, exactly. So
I mean, it's not like a blue bat has any blue on them, right? It's Could be great if the bat was that old, but
It's like the reflection of my hair right now because of that blue neon sign behind me above my head.
Okay, so that's the Superman versus Spider-Man. That's probably the first time I remember that comic.
That's an exact recreation of the comic cover, and that's what they look like in the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
How were they able to get the licenses for that? I mean,
because they don't. You know what it's considered? Because it's pornography. It's considered parody. It falls under parody. You can get away with it if it's considered parody.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I wish YouTube would adopt some of these rules.
Yeah.
I've never knew such a thing existed.
No. Must be entertaining.
I'm gonna see if it's still on YouTube, the clips. This you could probably play with no problem.
But there was an image in the late 90s of Marvel and DC, like you said, Batman going up against Captain America, and
they had their run of crossover comics,
and they
haven't done that kind of stuff in years though. Well, probably since the 90s.
Oh, I've been looking to buy them. I got you guys covered. Here we go.
Oh boy, here it comes.
Wow.
Hey, good morning, Carlo.
Hey, Carl.
Okay, here you go. You want to talk about crossovers? Okay, here we go.
Superman.
All right, guy. Let me know when you're ready.
Hey, Serge.
Hey, Serge.
All right.
Oh boy.
And this is YouTube, right? You didn't.
Yeah.
So there.
Like the caution.
You have. You can verify that nothing has been snuck. Look at that Spider-Man suit.
It's a Tobey Maguire suit.
It is.
Yeah.
But was that Lex Luthor behind the desk? Was that Spider-Man kind of eavesdropping on Lex?
Yep.
Is this from Bad in the Sun, Zod?
No.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Hey, what's up, Brooklyn?
Hey, Brooklyn.
Actually, this don't look too bad.
I really just.
My gosh,
Honey,
could watch this.
Hear me out, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, damn.
So I
might be an afternoon watch today.
Yeah, I got a scene too. A scene from the movie.
Honey, I had no idea.
Honey, I swear to God.
I swear, I thought it was.
Does Dad in the Sun still do those?
I think those so.
Kind of
they're few and far between.
Here, I got a scene.
Zero.
You want to see a scene from the movie?
Maybe.
Yeah.
There it is, Mike. It's on YouTube.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What is my spider sense just turned off? Anybody can just sneak up on me now? Die, spider bitch!
I mean, the special effects are top.
Well, Spider-Man's voice.
Yeah, what was with that?
It might look like it to you, Wonder Boy, but I'm actually working here. So, in my own little chaotic kind of way.
I know you. You're the Bugle photographer, Peter Parker. I'm a little surprised.
How did you know that?
I can see through the mask. Come on. I need you to come with me.
I'm not going anywhere with you. God. Oh.
I don't have any time.
Oh my God.
I mean, okay, so the Spider-Man suit is pretty much the best.
Yeah.
Best part of this whole thing.
And Superman flying like that. That was pretty. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome. I mean, I'm being honest. Like it's funny and it has like lots of awesome elements. Very campy, like the original comic book. Like I said, if you take the adult triple X rated aspect out of it.
Yeah. Well, now I'm curious on how it kind of transcends into that.
Yeah, how do they?
Yeah,
they just throw it in there. Like, okay.
Well, what it is okay. Here it is, guys. All of the female superheroes have various. I think there's a Lois Lane scene in there. There's a Black Cat scene in there. I think there's a Wonder Woman there. There's so there's scenes. You can use your imagination, but there's scenes with that stuff. But like all the action sequences where you got like Spider-Man going up against Dr. Octopus and Superman, Lex Luthor. It's all like they try to take the stuff make the stuff comic book accurate in a way, and they've created their own like kind of like little cinematic universe kind of thing where like there's a bunch of different movies they're all superhero movies and they're connected, and honestly a lot of them are better than the stuff that the official stuff that's been released, just in terms of like storyline and the way that they handle some of the characters. So, I don't know.
Action sequences. Yeah, the part where it only has the triple X parts.
Woo!
All right, guys, we're gonna go to a quick commercial. I have hopefully this doesn't get me a strike. I found some fan-made crossovers, but I gave the YouTube channels credit, so but they were really cool. So this is gonna be a little bit longer than usual. It's 3 minutes, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But the
after the messages, we'll be right back.
Bowers Industrial is the recent victim in a string of break-ins involving research and development laboratories. By all accounts, the police department has no leads on who's behind these attacks.
Some kind of monstrous creatures.
Tonight's encounter has left us with larger problems.
Must you be the only man-beast in town?
Does anybody have any idea about who or what this is?
I'm Batman.
Go ninja, go ninja, go!
Baby. You fight well. Now you face the Shredder.
Power guys. I go away for a bit and you dudes get creative and bring in Hottie Mila for a cameo. Much respect. I was a bit harsh last time I was here, but no apologies. Screw butthurt YouTubers. It's definitely nice to see Jester Tester fully recovered from his near-death experience and making videos again. I still don't know how I feel about PD7 being besties with the Game Genie, but Mike Worley is doing an excellent job building this channel. While Zodwriter is nearly at 100 episodes on his late-night Q&A talk show, Gimmick, all things considered, I actually don't mind promoting Nostalgia Power now. You gentlemen are all right, and who knows, next time I'm here, I might be even nicer. Yeah, right, dream on. Dream.
Back to the show.
So that's Star Wars Star Trek. That was pretty intense. I had to share. I hope
that was awesome.
Hope it doesn't get me in trouble, but that was pretty well done, I thought.
Your late night show Gimmick. Oh, he's a nasty son of a bitch, isn't he?
Yeah. Wow. Crazy Tom Cruise off his meds again.
Yeah.
He's pretty calm this morning.
He's the Nostalgia Power a-hole mascot. AI a-hole. The AI a-hole mascot. He comes in here. He's always got something to say. Oh. And he never holds back. So that's
no. See that.
Now he don't care. He has I don't give a you-know-what attitude. So I wanted to share this with you guys. We're talking about crossovers. Have you ever seen any of this? some of the most bizarre crossovers of all time. Okay. King Kong, Planet of the Apes. That doesn't sound too far-fetched. But Mars Attacks and the Transformers. I mean, I don't even know how some of these even get together. Yeah, Spider-Man meets Ren and Stimpy. I guess Spider-Man is just being in everything. You guys remember who this is?
Wearing a SpongeBob mask.
No, it's
like a sandwich.
Powdered Toast Man. It was the
I don't know why
Ren and Stimpy. It was their superhero.
Powdered Toast Man.
Yep.
Powdered
he was
Toast
like their
Man, the
superhero.
movie.
And he used to fly backwards.
At the box office, huh? Powdered Toast Man. Let's make that movie, guys.
It's like Kingpin, the blind lawyer
Still
from
versus
Hell's Kitchen.
Charles Barkley.
Oh, that was cool. That was actually a cool comic.
They had the shirt.
What, this
Remember
year?
those Nike commercials?
That was neat.
Well, the Nike
That was a
commercials,
whole- that was a
Godzilla
whole-
versus
that was a whole-
Barkley.
That was a whole gimmick. Remember, that was a whole like big promotional thing. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I was up.
So
I mean,
look at him. He just
guy.
cuts right around Godzilla and jams it. Like,
yeah.
And too bad Godzilla was an unlockable character.
They should have made a video game Godzilla versus Charles.
That
Barkley.
shut up
That-
and
that was
jam
big.
game, like it should have been Barkley and Godzilla. That's what it should have been.
That would have probably
If you ever
sold
played-
a lot better.
Yeah, that was.
But like, why
a bad game?
Godzilla? Though? Like, of
Mike, you
all
are Mike,
things.
you are roboting, man.
Yeah, that was just pretty. I don't know who the banana splits are. But... Am I lagging real bad?
Wow. Yeah, that was.
Sad. Like you're like on like droid levels.
Yeah, you turned into an
That was-
android right there.
Did it
That was
clear
awesome.
itself up?
I thought we were going back to Mars versus Transformers for a second.
Oh, well, I'm sure I'm getting killed in the chat. Yeah, that's my prehistoric computer. How about this one?
Oh my God.
Is that real? Come on.
That's just ridiculous.
Dark and gritty.
That's Warner Brothers taking too much advantage of their properties.
Elmer Fudd should be a Batman villain. I swear. I mean, it would work. It could work. I mean,
Where did that come from?
The Eggman. He's got the Eggman as a villain. Why not have him?
Yeah.
Why not have Elmer Fudd? That would work out awesome.
Yeah, that one was really crazy.
Especially if it was.
How about this one?
Seriously.
Oh my God.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I got it. James Gunn. There we go. James Gunn, there you are, buddy.
Green Lantern and Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Maybe throwing chicken at people.
Yeah.
This was a
He has
thing.
a gre- he has
Here
like
comes
a
the
grease gun.
coleslaw.
I mean,
You want something extra?
yeah,
You
look
want
at Colonel Sanders looking all like diabolical.
That'd be a good promo for KFC. Like, get us back to KFC. Have this be your promo. Like, bring the Green Lantern in.
Oh God,
Yeah.
That'd be great. I'd do it.
You would do it so you could get a lantern ring. Phil would go in there.
Heck yeah, it'd be the next video, guys.
Yeah,
No,
like
you know what they should do? They should do a green chicken promotion.
Yeah, you know what they could do too? Like at the end of Adam West Batman, like they capture Green Lantern and they start lowering him into a vat of grease, you know, like a fryer.
Yeah,
They're
that would be
air
perfect.
fryer
Batman 66 trap.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? I think this might be the last one.
Archie versus
How
Predator.
is Archie,
Archie
supposed to
versus
put up
the
any
Predator.
kind of
Now,
competition against
did you guys
the
read
Predator?
the Archie? Did you guys read the Archie Punisher comics where like I think the plot was like the school was under
No, but that was
siege or
another one on
something,
another
and
page
the-
that I
and they
had
needed the Punisher to come
seen.
in.
I'm
and,
like, what is Archie just fighting everybody?
See, maybe if Disney did that approach and added Archie to the Punisher game, maybe we'd get that again. That's a good point, Zed.
it's criminal. You know, Punisher should be released by Arcade One Up as a cabinet. I mean, let's just be.
Well,
let's just
put
be
Archie
serious.
on there and kind of make it a little friendly, and hey, who knows?
Put Archie on the side art. It could be like the Shinku Hadouken variant of Street Fighter that nobody bought, which is why it's on.
Hey, I bought that one.
Now. Yeah, you're like one of the only. You're like one of the five. You're like one of the 5 people who bought that.
And
hold
hold off,
so many of those.
I know Skids might actually buy mine when the time comes to it, so don't talk him out of this deal. He's in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy your Killer Instinct when you get your.
Shh, don't say it too much. We can't give out everything. That's coming down the road, guys.
No spoilers.
We got a lot of work to do. No spoilers.
Lot of work.
And speaking
I
of
wanted to
spoilers,
share
Mike,
that with you guys. That list.
Yeah, that's
What?
cool.
Yeah,
it's an awesome list.
As for how many good crossovers there are some. I mean, Colonel Sanders and Green Lantern. That
might have been my favorite.
Was probably, yeah, that took the cake for me. Once I saw that, I'm like, okay, people need to see this. Look up Dark Claw.
Gosh, is that the Marvel property, Ralphie? Or am I Dark Hawk? Nighthawk or Dark Hawk? Do you remember that? I have issue number 1. I thought, like 1991, this would be worth something, and it never really took off. Dark Hawk or Dark Claw. One of those names. Anyone familiar with that?
Oh, yeah. Okay, this must be referring to a comic he was talking about.
This up.
It was a Wolverine Batman crossover.
Oh, shoot.
And what's he? This is like some sort of.
Looks pretty good.
I still have all my comics from when I was a kid.
I think Dark Hawk is the one that Steven Spielberg. They wanted Steven Spielberg to direct Dark Hawk.
I gotta find this. I can't remember if it's Nighthawk or Dark Hawk.
Not Darkwing Duck, although he was a
Let's get dangerous.
Yeah, or Dark Man.
Dark Hawk. Yeah, guys, check out Dark Hawk. Issue number 1. I picked that up. I know I'm kind of going off here. Like 1991. It's got Captain America 50 years on the bottom. I thought this would be a huge comic when I picked it up. But the thing about comics is they made 7 million of them.
Yeah, right. I mean, dude, looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, 91. Wow, in March. So
I like the wings.
How long ago was that? 9,
30,
19, 25 years ago.
I probably have all my comics somewhere.
30.
Yeah. I didn't have anything cool like this, but
I had
a bunch of comics and I have no clue.
I had the first. So get this. I was in a soccer league, right? And when I was a kid, and there was a team called X-Force, and I thought this would be a great spinoff of X-Men. Like I had this whole I used to draw comics all the time when I was a kid, and then they come out. I met we used to find comics at like the drugstores and gas stations. X-Force number 1. I couldn't believe it. Like you stole my idea. I came because of the soccer team. I guess that wasn't my idea, but I thought you have the X Factor, you have X-Men. X-Force would be good. So I have X-Force number 1. Not sure it's ever going to be worth anything.
Yeah, I mean, it might be.
But like
Cable
on the front of it looks like he's 700 pounds. Like he's so big on the cover of that comic.
Have you looked it up recently? Like, have you?
No.
I have no clue what it even could potentially be worth.
There's so many. It's like it's weird because like sports memorabilia is coming back and the comics haven't like reached that yet. So it's just kind of like it's all these like spurts.
It has to be. Yeah, it's got to be right. I mean, everything seems to be coming back at some point.
Well, yeah. What's old always becomes new again. It's just the way of things.
Yeah, Skids is right. I mean, absolutely.
And that's also true. How many did they make?
Were they
popular?
I do have the Death of Superman closed, and I picked that up.
Oh, I got that too.
I mean, I bought it for $5. Like, it's never going to be worth it.
I got it in a pack. I got it in a pack.
I mean,
sealed and everything. Yeah.
Maybe not in our lifetime, but maybe in 80 years when these things become extremely rare.
I know
your grandkids might. But then again, do you think my wife or my family's keeping any of this stuff whenever I'm 6 feet under? It'll be.
They're going to be giving it
next
away.
day.
Get this crap out of here.
It'll be part of a big estate sale.
Finally, he's dead. Get rid of this stuff.
What you want? Like, look at Jesse. Where's all his arcade cabinets going? Man?
Well, it's funny you just said that. My daughter came in yesterday and said, and I said to her, listen, when I go, just get rid of this stuff. Don't start hoarding it or anything. She says, no, I wouldn't do that. I says, no, either sell it or just get rid of it,
Yeah.
But
well, they could get some money for it.
Well, you know what? Your daughter might actually take an interest and might want to know what you were into. If she gets nostalgic, she'll start playing some of the games and stuff. It'll become.
Well, she does. Yeah,
like
she's into all of it herself.
Just because Jesse brought that up, in the back you have that haunted house. Is that the Toy Shock pinball?
Yep.
That's
how is that? I just what that's showing up. Somebody is selling that right now. Like, they're available. Like, what do you think of that? Have you done anything to it?
My wife likes it. That's why it's still there. That's the one she plays. She loves the games on that.
How much smaller than the Marvel? Like, how much lower is that?
Oh, it's low. It's very small.
It's low, guys.
Yeah.
What's the screen?
I'd have to get. I don't know. I'd have to.
Is that
measure that.
right to your right? Is that the end of your pinball right there? Like, I can kind of see the chrome. Yeah,
Over
right
here?
there. Yeah.
That's FOMO now.
Which one is that?
That's the Attack from Mars.
You really boxed in there. I never noticed that before. Like, I know you always said that your pinballs are right to your right.
My pinball, right
Yeah,
here.
they're right there. Wow.
Yeah, I'm right beside it because I have to get around that way to get out because everything's tight here. Oh yeah, if you really would see this, I'm like in a tiny box.
Jesse, we need a tour. This would be awesome. We need a tour of the studio, the arcade, whatever.
What a video that'd be, Jesse.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because you always watch these guys and you always wonder what's on this side of the camera.
Yeah.
Like, are they jammed up against the wall?
On this side of the camera, I have Miss Pac-Man, Turtles, Golden Tee, the Pac-Man 40th, and a whole bunch of crap up on the wall. So mainly Batman stuff and Jason and a few other things.
Yeah, we'd like to see it, man.
What room of the house are you in? I don't know if you ever said. Are you in a bedroom? Are you in a basement?
I'm in back what used to be my daughter's bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a two-story? We're just grilling Jesse right now. Is this a two-story or a ranch?
A ranch. Yeah. A fairly long ranch.
What's the basement? Is it finished? Because I know ranch basements are so much big. I have a two-story, so I don't have a big basement.
I don't have a basement because I'm close to the ocean.
Oh.
Yeah.
That explains why you have the arcade in your daughter's
Right.
room.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because I have a couple of rooms. Like I have my office, and then my wife has an office. My daughter has the bedroom. We have another bedroom, so we have quite a few rooms in here.
Where's the casino-cade right
in
now?
my wife's office.
Is there anything else?
She plays it, doesn't she? She
does.
Yeah,
she likes it.
That's a great place for it. Then, obviously.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she plays it.
Yeah. Yeah, Phil. Listen to Stock Jock. Easy
Jesse
5 or
can
6
fit
more,
many
right?
in his room. Phil,
I mean,
you have
Corner
5
Kid
or
has
6.
45 cabinets in a 10 by 10 bedroom.
Guys, I
does it
have a couple different Dragon's Lair's ordered. We know it's coming. Actually, I thought it was going to come today. I am getting something else for that today, but I can get that in the arcade without getting rid of anything. But from there on out, something has to go. And
hopefully it won't be you that ends up going soon, Phil. I mean,
might be Kelly, but not
MG. MG used to be in here, but I had to get rid of it. I did,
Yeah.
and it was right here where the pinballs were too. It lasted about a month. We bought a brand new like futon kind of a couch right at the beginning, and it wasn't a month before I got rid of it to get the pinballs.
Oh, thanks, Jay.
Well. Saturday morning cartoon max out. What's up, man?
Hey, good morning.
I catch this guy's stream every Saturday morning as I'm getting ready for Nostalgia Power.
Pow.
Yeah. You want to watch 80s, 90s cartoons? I mean, this morning I was watching Smurfs, Masters of the Universe, Gem. I think
Was it live stream?
Yeah.
What time does Saturday morning cartoon max out start?
8 o'clock he starts. 8 o'clock Eastern.
So the same time as Nostalgia Power. Is it 8 o'clock?
No.
Oh, no, you're coming at
8
night.
o'clock
I'm
Eastern.
getting
So yeah,
mixed
it's
up
2 hours before we
our
start.
time zones.
So whatever time it is, it's 2 hours before we start. I wanted to watch it and catch the real Ghostbusters because it's one of my favorite shows. But
Sayan's a character. He's had me laughing now for the past couple of days. He mentioned something on my video the other day.
Order Deck, stay away from it. You have to take a break. You already decided the break. Sorry to cut you out, Jesse. I saw
that's okay.
I saw Quarter Deck's comment. I just had to throw it out
5
there.
hours long. Yeah. What did somebody say about Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3? What did I say? Oh, Johnny said he got rid of it yesterday. Outrun is next.
Ooh.
You should be able to get decent money for that.
That's the thing, guys, is we have to shuffle. It's good to have cabs you're okay getting rid of to bring in something you actually you want over it or whatever. So I'm in that situation
all
too.
Those people that got rid of their iArcade, and then a few years from now, when iArcades are worth $1 million, people are going to be like, "Why did we get rid of those? We could have kept them."
I know it's tough. I go back and forth on mine. I'm not going to lie about it. There's incentives to keep it. There's reasons to let it go.
I just think because of the novelty of the fact that there were so few of those made, and there was so much hype within the community for it at the time that it was out, and then just going to fade into obscurity and be like a super valuable cabinet in the future. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, MG, is your Outrun set up?
Did they? I don't know if they made a stand-up Outrun. Didn't they all come sit down?
There's a stand-up.
I thought there's a stand-up.
Yeah. Is there? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, Jesse has a sit-down.
Yeah, I have to sit down
too.
All the people who got the sit down wish they would have got the stand-up instead.
No, not me.
I don't even play it anymore. My kid plays it now, but that's why I haven't turned it into a stand-up yet.
Not me. I've gotten too old now. I have to sit down on everything.
But how is that on your back, Jesse, sitting in that thing? I mean,
yeah, I know my back is bad though.
But I mean, is it uncomfortable sitting in it?
Yeah, I can only last about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was the hardest part with that Outrun. You're kind of hunched over.
Yeah,
you start feeling it. Right in the back, it gets tight.
I mean, is there any way to like mod that to make it more
actually
roomy for your back?
Buy Stuff Arcades has a chair that they put on it, and that's what I really wanted to get, a higher chair, and I wanted to lift it up completely so it's a little bit more adult friendly.
That makes sense.
The whole thing with Buy Stuff's mod like that is if they don't give us like a cruisin', at least we can transform it to look like a cruisin'. You know, I mean, you can get that side art, you can get the chair. It's there's stuff that's the closest we'll get. It'll be interesting to see what happens, guys. I mean, it's just I don't want to turn this into arcades, but there's stuff coming. There's stuff coming.
Turn it into arcades.
We have no idea. We have no idea what Racer's next, what light gun games next. Like anything's possible at this point.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a Mad Dog McCree next. That's a scoop. That's a scoop.
There you go.
Man. We get that Mad Dog McCree.
I used to love that game.
You heard it here first. Zod said it. Mad Dog McCree is coming from Arcade 1-Up. I'm telling you.
That was
guys,
a game,
I
right?
appreciate you convincing me to get it. I mean, I watched.
They've been on you pretty hard
over and over. Like it's something I think you need to have in your arcade if you have the space. Jay just saw it at I believe the Brick. It's on demo. Like it's got to be cool. I've never seen it in person. Like Jesse,
I don't think I've ever played the arcade version of Dragon's Lair. Not lying.
I mean, we have it on the iArcade, but it's just not the same. Sod, it's not the
I
same.
love it on the iArcade. I mean, come on, those controls are great.
They are, but just having the look, having that cabinet, Jesse's scoreboard, like above
Yeah,
the monitor.
that's what I love about it.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn my iArcade into a Dragon's Lair. And it's gonna look better than the arcade one up. That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a mod project. I'm gonna make it look like the freaking. It's gonna look awesome.
That would be an awesome if they made an XL of the Dragon's Lair.
Look,
that would look really good.
That'd be an awesome if they made an XL of anything at this point.
an XL of the Batman behind you, Phil. Make a Batman cabinet. Make it an XL. That's what we need.
I can't fit the XLs. You see where I have the shelf? They're right down. They're down to the other ones.
No, well, we got to make deluxes for Jesse.
Yeah, that's the only thing that could fit.
What's going out of stock, MG? I sorry, I didn't want to. I'll go back to saying.
Don't tell him that, MG.
What's going? Is Dragon's Lair going out of stock? What was I gotta go back to saying?
Dragon's Lair is becoming.
Oh, I got a trivia. Holy cow, we're running out of time. All right.
God. I forgot we had trivia.
Oh, are we?
Hold on. Got to change over.
Trivia.
Got your at PD7
everything.
Lucky Jim and your
movie.
All right, this should be a very easy question because we're in the 11th hour right now. But I did find these are going to be hard to come by. We have Batman vs Superman. Now with my camera, Ben Affleck, and this one is 1 out of 5. We'll keep it superhero related. What movie is the line used? You guys are gonna laugh. I mean, whoever gets this first, everyone knows it. With great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I know, but I
Star Wars Holiday Special.
That's so hard. Oh
It came in my head like I was last minute.
That's from Porky's, Phil. That's not a superhero movie. You're talking about that scene from Batman.
Okay, who came up first for you?
You know what's interesting is you guys are gonna hate me, but I didn't ship yours from last week, so you get both of them now. I promise.
Are they the same car? Oh, they're not.
No, because MJ87
right.
won.
Yeah,
I will ship both this week. I kind of gambled. You got both of them coming.
Saying your prize has been mailed out yesterday, so you should be getting that little My Arcade 301.
My Arcade is the.
So I have one too. I still have a few things
I'll hit
left.
that up. I'll hit that up this weekend. Thank you. Glad you reminded
So
me.
if anybody knows how to get a hold of James Hates Everything, he has 2 prizes back there that he won like 3 weeks ago. He hasn't been back since. He hasn't emailed me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him till this week, and then they're going. It's the Batman poster that I got from the Pittsburgh Gaming Convention and the little Super Mario Brothers 3 Hallmark ornament.
If anyone's friends with him on Facebook or
I don't know how to reach out to him.
Please send me a message on PD7 Lucky's Gem. And
if he does, I'm giving him this week, and then it's going back into the rotation. But this week, you guys might know.
Oh my gosh!
I kind of have a thing for Nintendo games. Okay, James hates me. I mean, apparently he does. I didn't think of that. Maybe you don't want those stupid prizes.
He's tired of winning. He always wins. He's just a winner in life.
Well, somebody is going to get them next week. You're going to have the opportunity to get them. This question might be, you might have to Google this one, unless you're like a diehard fan, and I didn't even know this.
Are you? What do you got to give away?
I got a giveaway. I'm a Nintendo guy, so if you have a Nintendo or any way to play it.
Oh no, what's this?
401. This is how I started my NES collection, not with this cartridge, but with one like it. Until I decided that I was just going to go out and buy all of them individually. But this has all the good games on it. I mean, all the Mario games.
And in a way, you did.
Does it have NARC?
Because you got an EverDrive, so you kind of.
Well, yeah,
you solved that. You solved that problem. Like,
does it have X-Men on there? That's.
I'm gonna say probably not. Although I'm looking at the front, it has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it has the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, it has all of them.
You're gonna have that.
So if you
sign
have a
right
way
the
to
rest of
play
the
an
day.
NES cartridge, this goes in 400 games, even games that you've never heard of. There's probably Famicom games on there. That's right. MG has an NES in it. He said it smelled fun.
Do a demonstration. Show what's on the cartridge, Mike.
Well, I mean, the best I can do is just tear it apart and see what's
Show the
inside.
people what they've won.
Toxin on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 meaning you're really leaning towards, you know what we talked about yesterday. Where are you at right now today? I know that these things change daily. We get that FOMO going.
All right, well, let me read the question and give these guys a chance to Google. So the NES launched in 1985, okay? They had a big group of launch titles that came out with the system called they referred to them as the black box games because they all came in black boxes. How many of the black box titles were there? So how many launch titles came out with the Nintendo?
That's a good question.
It is not 7. It is more than 7.
Toxin was answering my.
It was a nice little collect.
That doesn't
it
count.
was. Oh, that's
Toxin was answering something else.
Ah, okay. Yeah, there were a good bit of these games that they launched all at the same time. Seeing a lot of numbers. These are all low. Tommy was the closest so far with 23. Ah, there we go. There were 30 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many of the black boxes have you collected, Mike?
I have every one of them.
In the box?
No, not in box. No, the games themselves. Yeah, like even
I've got
tough ones.
I've got an aftermarket black box title that wasn't officially released by Nintendo, but it's after Beer Slinger.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
It's an aftermarket black box.
Yeah,
title. Yeah.
I'm gonna Zero. I got your address. I'm gonna send it to Mike.
Yeah. MG, okay. We're getting into technicalities. I mean,
have a good weekend, John.
Yeah, thanks,
Hey,
Johnny.
have a good weekend, Johnny.
But yeah, whenever I started collecting them, that was one of the things I was like, how do I go about doing? I can't just start buying random games. So I was trying to buy them in groups. I was trying to group them together somehow. And that was one of the ways I grouped them, like, oh, all these black box games. And there's a lot of commons like golf and tennis and pinball and all that. But then you get into Donkey Kong Junior Math, which run you like
I gotta
$150.
ask you something, Mike, about black box, the black box collection. If you were to go into an old abandoned house and you were to find a box that inside that box it had all the black box games in their boxes, complete in box with manuals and everything, would you sell them or keep them for your collection? All 30 of them.
I'd keep them.
Yeah, but you could get an awful lot of money.
I know. Well, there would be a little bit of research involved, put it that way. But if they were in pristine condition, honestly, I would probably keep them.
Probably keep them because it'd be 30 and it's no loss to you.
Yeah.
You're
right.
not, you didn't have them anyway. So,
yep.
Yeah.
But I would pick the ones off. I would compare the ones that I currently owned, whatever the conditions was the better of the two. I would sell off one set of them because why would you need two?
They're complete in box. So, they're complete in box. So you have them, you can put them on the shelf there, So that would be, I would do the same. I'd keep them.
Or giveaways are being investigated. What do you mean? These are shady giveaways or what?
That's like I know what he's talking about. The emulation stick you plug into the TV.
Yeah, that's right. Awesome. Yeah, well, that was, of course, and this is probably another one. Yeah,
the AliExpress cartridge.
Pretty sure this is unlicensed,
So,
but it works perfectly. They work perfect.
Next Saturday is our season 1 finale.
It is. Yes, it is.
The finale. It's the final episode.
Next Saturday. Yeah, it's the 30th.
Well, not
That's
the
gonna be
final,
our-
just this. It's the
the
season
season
it's the
finale.
season finale.
It's over, Phil. Stop lying.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? You're gonna have to tune in next week. But I just got a great idea for the video for next week.
Yeah,
I think
season
it's- I think
finale
it's
next
a good
week.
Send off for the season 1 finale.
Yep. Yeah, that does have significance, though. We'll leave it at that, right?
Your dog. You're going to talk to your dog in the season.
Oh my
finale.
gosh, Mr. West, like he's
Mr. West is ready for the conversation.
See if I can get him up here. Yeah,
He's
I think
busy.
He's sleeping downstairs.
AC
AC North.
With Mike, hey, MG, your answer was 10. You were wrong, anyways.
10.
Yeah, he actually.
Okay, so yes, all right. My question was worded funny. I asked launch titles, but then I also asked how many black box games. Okay, so to clarify, I was looking for 30. How many black box titles were there?
Hey, good morning.
It's
Mike.
early,
Hey,
okay?
Mike Hawkhurst is already.
Hey,
So-
Mike.
It's
So
almost
nobody
over,
won?
though, Mike.
Yeah, 0.
Okay.
Yeah,
Zero.
0-1.
0.
He gave me the answer I was looking for, even though I may have butchered it in my delivery of the question. So,
Let's go on eBay and see how much the black box games cost. Black box.
they're some of them are pretty expensive. Like I said, Donkey Kong Junior Math is expensive. The game Stack Up that came with Rob the Robot, or it was for Rob the Robot. That
Well,
was
You ha-
expensive.
did you ever have
A
Rob?
complete
No.
in-box copy of Pro
Never did.
Wrestling is going for $750.
Wow.
Well, I'm talking like loose cartridges because you
Wow,
could buy a
$750.
copy of Pro Wrestling for about $10.
Right, but complete in box mint condition, $750.
Pick a number between 1 and 100. How many fingers am I holding up? Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this, guys. A complete in-box copy of Duck Hunt, $200.
Wow.
Baseball,
Do you have an NES? I'm sorry. Do you have a way to play this?
Answer yes, Zero. Just whatever you just say yes.
I mean, if not, and if you have no use for it, I mean, I know MG does have an NES. He's guilting me into it. He's manipulating me right now, and I'm letting him do it.
I think he sent it, Satan. I think
I
you can-
did.
I think you could be mean to him.
The
now.
prize is in the mail. There's no going back now. Yep, I dropped it off the UPS yesterday.
You're free now.
So let me have it. Zero has every arcade system.
He's got an emporium of consoles and arcades. That's awesome.
All right, guys. We're a little bit over an hour. I did have to keep it. Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. It's right here. Silly me.
Silly Mike.
Silly me. So, no, I'm kidding.
Well, if you're watching any streams tonight, James Hates Everything is doing a stream, and we can all go in his chat. And
James, what's your address? Post it in the chat so I can.
yeah,
send you your
it's odd. What time are you coming on at?
I'll be at 6 o'clock Central Time.
So
Okay,
you're tonight, Zod. Phil, you're also tonight. Right?
I'm going to come on at 2 hours after you. So
Yeah, we'll probably be done because APAS wants to be done within a couple hours. So we'll try to keep it within a couple hours.
well, this will be fun. Stop by, check out Zod Rider and APAS,
And I'll check you out tonight for sure. What games are you playing tonight?
NBA Jam, Hang Time, and
That's
Tournament
Jack
Edition.
Jam again.
Nice.
And yeah, I hate to cut it short again, guys, but the weekend before Easter, we got an Easter egg hunt to go play around in the mud.
All right, let's play, Ralphie.
So everybody, thank you for stopping by and hanging out again. We'll get this damn cartridge situation figured out here at some point.
Yeah, I just want to know what games are on that cartridge.
There's 400.
We
of
got a
them.
lot of.
There's a lot.
New NBA jams tonight. Zero has one. Julio has one. Mike's gonna. I mean, if Mike can make it, he's got a Shaq jam.
Yeah, I'll probably stop in, Phil. I think I should be free.
Somebody was selling one of those NBA Jam partycades on Craigslist not too long ago for $100, but it doesn't have online, so that's why I didn't buy it.
Yep, mine's still on the market right now for $250. I've been getting a lot of offers for it, but then people will message me. They'll be like, "Will you take $100?"
Don't even respond.
Get out of here! No, I don't even respond.
No, that's ridiculous.
$100. Like, get the hell out of here.
That thing works perfectly.
It does.
Take your $100 and use it as toilet paper. Stop with the lowballing.
Yep. So it's $250, or if it sits in my garage for eternity, I don't care.
I actually threw a bunch of PCBs on yesterday. I just don't. I got to save up for, I have a plan. Serge, there's a Comic Verse tomorrow in New Berlin. It might be good. It's $4 to get in. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of videos on there.
Yeah, I don't know about this Easter egg hunt. It's not Easter egg hunt weather, so maybe we'll just buy him a bag of candy and throw it on the floor. Good parenting, right?
That's awesome.
Spray it all around the house. Him and the dog will just be eating it.
You're like a Easter. You do get an Easter bunny piñata and hang it from one of your NBA jams and tell them, "Go ahead, start swinging."
Now you're on to something.
That's funny.
Down to Clearwater. Yeah, 100. Oh man, I don't know if they let me bring that on the plane. It's not Easter yet. Next weekend's Easter. We'll have our own official. This is one in the neighborhood. So
Is it at somebody's house?
No, I don't know exactly where it's at.
I used to love those.
I don't know if it's like a fire hall or something.
Easter egg hunts.
Like a park.
I always look forward to Easter. It was a fun time.
Yep. He's at a fun age for it, so might as well take advantage of it, right?
Yep. It
What was
doesn't
your
last
favorite
long.
Easter candy to get?
Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury, yeah. Cream eggs.
Me and Jesse.
Yep.
We are kindred spirits.
Yeah, we are.
I did eat a lot of jelly
I
beans.
swear we say the same things.
And that was weird. I like the black licorice ones too. I don't know.
Yeah,
Am I the only one?
Jesse,
No, I'd eat them too. It
growing
was
up.
always
Yeah, you
fun
ain't kidding.
digging through
We're
that
like,
grass.
I'm telling you, we're twinning.
Yeah.
Finding that candy in
We
there,
would have
you know?
been a couple of a-holes and we would have just been
You ain't
loving it, man.
absolutely can't just tell. Yeah. We'd be the bullies on the block.
Told you, it's just a Jersey thing.
Sad.
Oh man.
All right, gentlemen. Well, it was
All right,
fun.
guys.
Tune in tonight. Check out Zod. Check out Phil, and tune in next Saturday for the season finale, season one
Yes.
finale of this.
It's over, guys. Don't believe it.
Is
It's
it?
over.
I don't know.
All right.
Don't know.
Cliffhanger.
For the season finale, I'll be wearing pants for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
You
Yes.
guys are gonna have to actually tune into this one and watch now. And by the way, where are those 30,000 subscribers that Michael B promised you, Phil? This is ridiculous.
I've had
This is heavy.
I've gotten some subscribers.
Yeah, we need
over the last week.
we
It's
need you to get
cool.
to get the 300,000. That's what I remember.
I'm getting it. I appreciate every one of them. And when we do hit the next milestone, we'll have another giveaway, and we'll always add one to
Phil's
it.
giving away a PS5, ladies and gentlemen.
End the stream.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Who won the
Appreciate
Spider-Man?
everybody.
MJ87
Yeah.
won the Spider-Man question.
Yep. So I think we all got that squared away. I hope. Well, I'll get the NES cartridge figured out here.
Ooh,
Maybe I'll
that's
give it
a
to
good-
MG.
That's a good question, Mike.
Yeah, I want that game list. Oh, bad.
Well, it says super game right on it. That's all. That's all we need to know. Super game.
Did you get it from AliExpress?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I love AliExpress.
Dude, it works. I mean, I plugged it in and it works. All right, guys.
All right,
Catch
guys.
you guys later tonight.
Yeah,
Thank
have
you.
a good day.
everybody.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.